Radhe Krishna friends, I'm here again with another interesting recipe. This is Madhva style coriander root rasam. There are different ways to make this, but I'm going to show you the simplest version. First of all, I've taken a bit of Rayara rasam powder, jaggery and coriander roots. And for seasoning and tempering, I have taken mustard, the usual things, fenugreek, mustard and cumin seeds, bayadgi tips, curry leaves, coconut and some coriander stalk, as well as coriander leaves and curry leaves. Now let us see how to make this. I have also taken about a lemon sized squeezed tamarind water, and I have added salt to this. There is about half a cup of tur dal that I have boiled and I have kept here, and of course a vessel to make the rasam and some ghee for the final seasoning. So the first step is you have to saute the coriander roots in a little bit of ghee and cumin. So that is what I am going to do now. Now I am going to reduce the flame and start adding other ingredients. So it is sauteing now. To this I am adding jaggery, rasam powder and one cut green chili just for some flavoring, and of course I am adding the tamarind water, all of it. And to the tamarind water I have added salt as well. So you have to add salt for your taste. Now you have to simmer this for about 5 minutes, and the jaggery, the salt, the tamarind, the rasam powder as well as the coriander roots, all of this is going to fuse into a nice seamless sauce, and that's exactly what you want. There is a lump of rasam powder I have made here. I am going to allow this rasam powder to disintegrate into the rest of the salt naturally by itself. I am not going to mix it. There is this theory about the rasam powder disintegrating itself into the sauce, and that maximizes the flavor of the rasam powder, and I believe in that theory, and therefore I am doing it this way. You can do it however you want. But remember friends, for any rasam, if you make this kind of a sauce based on your rasam powder, which is tamarind, rasam powder, jaggery and salt and some water, it's going to turn out better than adding the rasam powder directly to the tur dal. So always remember that and make it that way. And the second point here is, this is Rayara rasam powder. Therefore, you don't have to boil this for a very long time. Just for about 3 to 4 minutes is all that is needed, and it's going to ooze out all its flavor, and the rasam is going to turn out very well. ಶೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Hi friends, the rasam sauce is boiling, so in the meantime I am going to churn the tur dal. And another trick I have used here is I have taken 60% tur dal and 40% moong dal. This actually gives out a nice taste, and it's not going to cause a lot of heat to your body. As well as there is going to be the seamless juice that moong dal oozes out in this mixture. So that's all you need. You don't have to over process this. All you have to do is churn this way, and then once the sauce is ready, we are going to add this and the rest of the ingredients and temper it. So now you can see that the sauce is boiling. I'm going to reduce the flame in order to show you how it should be. So you can see the coriander roots have simmered in the sauce very nicely, and the sauce has this beautiful flavor and shine to it. The shine comes from jaggery and the color comes from all the bayadgi red chilies, etc. So now I'm adding the tur dal, moong dal mixture to this. So now you can already see the rasam is taking shape and it's kind of showing a beautiful hue to it. Now I'm on a medium flame. I'm going to boil this for about 5 to 7 minutes and then the rasam is ready. So now the rasam is kind of slowly fusing together. At this point in time, I'm going to add the coconut, that freshly grated coconut. This is very important, friends, because some people tend to add the coconut at the end, and that doesn't serve well. If you add it now, the sweetness of the coconut and the oiliness of the coconut kind of disintegrates into the rasam and comes out very well. And also, if it is a sunny weather, if you boil the rasam along with coconut, now the rasam is not going to spoil until late night. Otherwise, towards the evening, the rasam is going to spoil because of the coconut. So always remember to boil the rasam along with coconut. I'm not adding the stock yet, but you can see some stalks that have come along with the coconut because I had kept them together. So that is towards the end. Friends, now the rasam has started to boil. Now you can see there is a layer of foam that has come together. It is boiling nicely. That is when you have to turn the stove off. That's your cue that the rasam is all done and nicely integrated. If you continue to boil even after the stage, it's going to disintegrate and there will be a watery part of the rasam and very thick part of the rasam. So if it has to be seamless and consistent, you have to turn it off at this stage. Now the final stage, the tempering stage. I'm tempering the rasam. So right after this stage, you have to close the lid and allow it for some time. And finally, you add the coriander leaves in the stock that I had. So this is the wonderful rasam that we made today. You have to give it a nice stir so the seasoning kind of infuses itself into the entire rasam. Finally, I am adding coriander leaves and the stock that I have. So we give this also a nice stir. Make this wonderful coriander stock and coriander roots rasam. Offer it to your Lordships along with a nice amount of rice. Partake in the prasadam along with family and friends. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam. Radhe Krishna.